Hello. Now we're going to go over some tips for playing the harmonium. So for pumping this style harmonium, you need to have your palm anchored at the edge here and reaching the bellows. And we're going to prime the instrument by we're going to pull in the bellows and add some air so it has something to work with before we press the keys. So then we can pump it and then play. And pumping to get an even sound involves gently pulling in the bellows and then releasing quickly and catching the air to come back in so it maintains an even tone. So this harmonium has 9 knobs on the front. 5 are air stops and 4 are drones. The air stops open up the lower chamber to the reed chamber. So the air stops do have to be open for the instrument to play any sound. This is a 2-reed harmonium, so two of the air stops go to the treble bank of reeds, 2 of the air stops go to the bass bank of reeds, and then there is the 4th air stop does a vibrato effect. And the 4 smaller buttons are built-in drones. So for playing, most people pull out all the air stops. It's also fine to play with just a couple open, and you can experiment with which combination of stops creates the most pleasing sound for you. And the built-in drones just add a standing note to whatever you're playing. The 4th air stop by itself does this little vibrato effect. Alright, so now we're going to open up the harmonium to show you what the stops are doing from the inside. And you can also reference our other video on how to open this yourself. But just looking in here, we can see the air chambers and the 2 banks of reeds and the 2 chambers, and I can pull out the first air stop and you can see that it uncovers a hole that lets the air go through to the reeds. And so the first and last one go to the treble bank, so that's those 2, and then the next one goes to the bass bank, and those next 2 are similar. And then this 4th one moves this mechanism over a hole and then allows the flutter mechanism to produce the vibrato sound. And so that's what's happening on the inside. So additional sound options for this harmonium. There is the jolly, which toggles to 2 different positions, which change the timbre of the sound. And to make the harmonium really loud, this can be removed entirely. Additionally, there's an octave coupler that engages with this lever here. That toggles on and it doubles the octave. And so these are different ways to alter the sound of the harmonium, and you can find what best works for you.